Nobody's coming, nobody owes you a thing, and the faster you accept that, the faster you'll win. This world doesn't reward the ones who wait. It rewards the ones who take, the ones who wake up with nothing and still walk like they own everything. The ones who show up broken, but never let that stop them from rising. Because the truth is, nobody's going to hand you your future. You have to rip it from the hands of comfort. You have to stare rejection in the face and keep walking. This isn't for the lucky. This is for the tired, the forgotten, the ones sitting in the dark, wondering if they even matter, the ones who cried alone and got up anyway, the ones who prayed without answers, who kept building without applause. You want your dream? Then it's time to get up and take it. Let me tell you something real, something raw. Life isn't fair, never has been. You weren't dealt a perfect hand. Maybe you were overlooked. Maybe you were abandoned. Maybe nobody clapped for you when you started. And while you were breaking inside, they were laughing outside. That's reality. And reality doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care what you've been through. But here's the truth. You can either blame the world or take what's yours. Because the longer you wait for justice, the longer you sit in chains. And I want you to really hear this. You're not late. You're not behind. You're not failing because it's taking longer. You're just in the part of your story that nobody claps for yet. The part that's messy. The part where you're still figuring it out. The part where you're tired of pretending you're okay when you're barely holding it together. But this part, this quiet, heavy part, matters. It's not wasted time. It's the soil where your strength is growing, where your roots are digging deep, where you're building the kind of foundation that doesn't crack when life gets loud. The truth is, fast success fades, but the kind you earn with tears, with sweat, with silent nights and whispered prayers, that kind lasts forever. That kind changes you. And maybe right now, you feel like you're buried. But what if you're not buried at all? What if you've just been planted? You see, growth feels like darkness before it feels like light. It feels like pressure before it feels like peace. It feels like chaos before it feels like clarity. So don't curse your soil. Don't hate the season you're in. It's shaping something unshakable in you. You don't need 1 million followers to matter. You don't need everyone to understand your path. Some of the most powerful people in this world were ignored before they were respected. They were doubted before they were celebrated. They were broken before they were built. And maybe that's where you are right now, in that middle space where nothing feels certain, where you've outgrown who you used to be, but haven't yet stepped into who you're becoming. That space is uncomfortable, I know. It's confusing. It feels like you're in between who you were and who you're meant to be. But that's also where the shift happens, where the old you dies and the real you begins to rise, where you stop living for validation and start walking with intention. And don't let the noise of the world rush you. Everyone's on a different timeline. Some people get theirs at 21, some at 31, some at 51. And you know what? That doesn't make you less. It makes you real. Because life isn't a race, it's a process. And the people who last, the ones who truly rise, they don't run after it. They grow into it. Step by step, day by day. Failure after failure, lesson after lesson. So stop beating yourself up because your progress doesn't look like someone else's highlight reel. Stop shrinking yourself because people around you don't see your vision. Stop questioning your worth just because it's taking time. You're not slow, you're being shaped. And when something is truly being shaped by fire, it doesn't come out soft. It comes out solid. It comes out strong. It comes out unshakable. So keep showing up. Even on the days when you have nothing to give but a quiet breath and a shaky smile. Keep showing up, even when your hands are tired and your heart is sore. Even when the world feels too loud, too fast, too hard. Because that's what strong people do. They show up broken, they show up scared, they show up doubted, but they still show up. And that's what makes them powerful. Not their perfection, not their status, but their grit. Their ability to stand back up, again and again, without applause, without a crowd, without a safety net. You're not forgotten. You're not invisible. This season you're in, it's not the end. It's the making of something deeper, something stronger, something that can't be stolen, can't be faked, and can't be stopped. And one day, not too far from now, you'll wake up and realize the storm didn't destroy you. It trained you. The pain didn't break you. It birthed you. And all those quiet days when you felt like giving up, those were the days that gave you the fire you now carry in your soul. So wherever you are, whether it's a crowded city in New York, a small town in South Africa, the quiet mornings in Canada, or the dusty roads of Kenya, know this: you're not alone in the struggle. You are not the only one trying to hold it all together. We're all out here fighting battles that nobody sees, but the real ones, the ones who don't quit, they win. Not because life handed them anything, but because they refused to settle. They chose to rise, just like you're doing right now. And trust me, the world is gonna feel it when your time comes. Because you weren't made to blend in. You were made to break through. And every scar you've carried, every battle you've survived, has been building toward this moment. Not a moment where you arrive polished or perfect, but a moment where you arrive powerful, real, unstoppable. Because you've been tested. And the test didn't end you, it revealed you. You started as broken, but you didn't stay there. You rose, slowly, quietly, faithfully. And that rising, that quiet comeback, that's where your power is. You didn't need a stage. You didn't need an audience. You needed belief. Just enough to take the next step, even with shaking hands, even with a trembling voice. So don't stop now. You've already survived what you thought would break you. You've already walked through nights when you thought the sun would never rise again, but it did. And so did you. Now it's your time. Your time to walk forward without waiting. Your time to act, not ask. To move, not explain. Because this life, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up, bruised but not broken, tired but not done. So go. And if this is touching something deep in you, drop a "I'm rising" in the comments right now. I want to know who's still standing. Take every ounce of pain and turn it into power. Take every no and turn it into noise. Take every doubt, every delay, every closed door, and build anyway. Because your future isn't waiting for approval, it's waiting for action. And if you've made it this far, then I promise you, you've got everything you need to finish strong. So rise, not with noise, but with power. Take your place, build your future, and never, ever apologize for who you had to become to survive. Because that version of you, that's the one who wins. And they're ready now. Let's go. If this was your reminder, don't scroll past it. Save it, share it, and subscribe to Elated Motivation. Because this isn't just a video. It's your wake-up call.